My family and I moved here about 14 years ago. So much has changed in that 14 years. And you know, we just came here on a whim. We knew very little about the area, but we were young, we had no kids, and decided to take a leap of faith. It's been really great, and we haven't regretted it for a minute. So if you're considering a move to the area, I thought I'd give just a quick overview of the things that we like most. Some of it was unexpected and what I think you'd find most important if you are considering a move. So this could easily be a 20 to 30 point list, but that would be ungodly long and no one in their right mind would listen to me for that long. So I boiled it down to the top 5 best ones. All right, starting with the food scene, Discover Durham, one of our great websites on our area, once said, if our community and culture are the bones of Durham, our beating heart is without a doubt our restaurants. I couldn't agree more with this. Once named the tastiest town in the South by Southern Living magazine and America's foodiest small town by Bon Appetit, I take a little umbrage with their small town label, so don't take that too seriously, as we do have a population over 300,000 in Durham alone. So back to the food. I'd describe it as a diverse and vibrant food scene with options to suit everybody, from upscale to food trucks to mom and pop places that have become local institutions. There's really something for everyone. We're also known for farm to table, with many restaurants sourcing all their ingredients locally, and my personal favorite is barbecue, with lots of different options there, pulled pork and brisket, just some amazing soul food. Number 2 on the list is the weather. North Carolina is technically in the South, but having grown up in Maryland, part of the Mid-Atlantic region, I can say that North Carolina is really best described as a blend of these two areas. It's not exactly what most people would think of when thinking deep South weather, and not quite Mid-Atlantic either. It's more somewhere in between the two. So we get 4 distinct seasons, which is nice. Our winters err on the mild side. We might get a light snow here or there, but nothing like our northern neighbors. And summers can be hot at times with temperatures in the 80s, 90s, and even 100, which is rough with the humidity, but it is the perfect excuse to hit up our local ice cream shops or hike over to the Eno River. Spring and fall is amazing, and where we really shine though, picture perfect days, mild temperatures in the low 70s, and the landscape is tremendous. All right, moving on to number 3, and probably my favorite right now, although it took me a while to fully appreciate this. This is the access to both the coast and the mountains. We're right smack in the middle of both, and you can be at the beach in about 2.5 hours, and we have a bunch of really great beach towns all along our coast, each bringing its own personality, and a lot of people find a spot they like and visit several times a year because it's just so easy to get over there, even if it's just for the weekend. So what took our family a little longer to recognize was the access to the mountains, which is also only about 2.5 hours away, and we were more beach centric for a long while. Then our kids got a little older, we took them snow skiing, and they fell in love with it, and now we also find ourselves at the mountains a couple of times a year. It's just beautiful scenery, rejuvenating for the spirit, and you can also fit it into one weekend. All right, keeping it moving, like our traffic, while Durham is a growing city, it generally doesn't suffer from the same level of congestion as some of our larger metro areas. Working with a wide variety of clients over the years, I've learned that traffic and people's tolerance to it is wide-ranging. When people move here from DC or Atlanta, they're used to the jam-packed highways all the time, long commutes. So if your reference point is a larger metro area, then you'll be very pleased with our traffic. Now, I will say in the span of our 14 years here, our area has grown. So with that comes more traffic. There are times when I'll have to be more strategic about where I'm going at certain times of the day, and maybe just take a different path to get there. That's the good news though, is that once you learn the roads in the area, you can usually find ways to avoid traffic during our peak times. All right, last but not least in my area of expertise is the housing costs. Our cost of living and housing affordability remains very reasonable, especially compared to the larger metro areas. Right now in Durham County, our median home price is $404,000 versus the national average of $420,000. According to the Council for Community and Economic Research, Raleigh and Durham come in just below the national average for total cost of living. So this is taking into account costs for all goods and services. So we're a great value when considering all the great amenities we have to offer. A state tax rate that's around 2% lower than national average, according to Wallet Hub, an incredible job market, and a healthy dose of Southern charm doesn't hurt. If you're ready for more information about moving to our area, we'd love to talk with you. Click the link in the description below to sign up for a discovery session with us, or you can check out one of our free home buying guides also in the description below. We'll see you next time.